2025 confirmed that a culinary empire requires more than just a great recipe. It demands bold innovation and a fanatical commitment to quality. The rapid evolution of the food and drink landscape has been defined by creators who refuse to compromise on their vision. This year, we featured the individuals and companies powering that boom, from Michelin-Star mastery to fast food phenomena. First up, the market rewards a focused vision for a single perfect product. Billionaire Todd Graves, the founder of Raising Cane's, went from a quote-unquote naive kid with a bad idea who was rejected by over a dozen banks to building one of America's fastest-growing chains with over 900 locations. Graves invited Forbes into the heart of the operation for a hands-on restaurant tour of his chicken finger empire.
Within just a few moments of being at the first Raising Cane's location, you could tell that Todd is in and out all the time and very involved in the detail of his business.
Ever since I've been to Cane's, he's always stopped in the restaurants and high-fiving the crew, seeing the crew, checking in, and he really cares about everything that they're thinking about. And anytime that we give him ideas, he really takes those things to heart.
Jesse here, the crew back here. Jesse. Come on, y'all come in and out. Go. Look, original fry line here, right? All this. How's it going? Give you the elbow. How are you? Great. And so what's important on this, you see this whole line? Yeah. You can see orders come in. Everything comes from the freshly grilled toast all the way down through chicken and fries. They make it and they get it out the door. Because you have this system going is you know exactly what orders are coming in, so you cook to order. If it's busy, you cook a little ahead. If it's slow, then you pull it back. But you can see all this when you're cooking. If you're a restaurant guy, this is heaven. It's not multiple lines going to see all this.
You got nothing under a heat lamp. Everything is just
straight through.
Simple and fresh and right out the door.
Remarkably high volumes. Remarkably high volumes. The size of our kitchen.
How many hours do you think you spent in here?
Oh God, millions. I mean, look, I lived here, right?
You did your 10,000 hours and then some, right?
100%, man. I spent so much time counting tills. They didn't have technology back then. You couldn't run through dollar bill things. You actually counted everything out, every penny. Doing that, working schedules, doing the next deal, jumping back on the fry line, jumping back on drive-through, in and out. Yeah.
Wow.
This is it. This is the engine.
Nothing in here comes in frozen. You get raw chicken in here.
That's right. Yeah.
And they bread it here.
Yeah.
Deep fried here.
Hand battered and breaded. And look, it's milk and egg batter. It's top quality flour with the special seasonings we have in there. All herbal, all great. And it's been the same way we've done it from day one. The new challenges with supply chain is open up in different regions, making sure it all tastes the same.
I got to do my very own celebrity-style Raising Cane's drive-through takeover. How full do you go?
All the way to the top.
All the way.
There we go. Nice. Good.
And then we just cap it.
So you just grab a lid there.
First lemonade.
Thank you.
He's pretty good, huh? All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. See, it's served fresh.
Gotta be as fresh as possible.
And you want that food coming in fresh like that, right?
Details guy, I get it.
Yeah, it's 100%, man. You'd rather be waiting a little bit for your food than your food waiting on you, right?
Yes.
I feel like with the first location being right here on LSU's campus, it's a big part of LSU and Baton Rouge's identity.
Here, everyone is flocking to the Canes after the game, and it just feels like one giant family interacting with each other. So it's a really cool experience. Just can't beat the consistency that Canes has, so it's just really incredible.
Full disclosure, I've had Raising Cane's before, but it's a little different when you're eating it across the table from the billionaire who created the brand.
So here it is. It's our meal. Box combo, 4 golden fried chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, buttery, garlicky toast, cane sauce, and coleslaw.
Here it is. This is everything. This is everything you serve sitting on this table right now.
That's what it is, man. Dig in.
All right, let's see. I'm going to go for one of these first.
You can taste the quality, right?
It's a $1 billion idea right there, believe it or not.
That it is. Every meal all over the world should taste just like that it does here in the mothership.
Yeah.
Speaking of billion-dollar businesses, brand legacy is proving to be a massive currency. The godfathers of stoner comedy, Cheech, Marin, and Chong, have leveraged their enduring brand into a combined company that sells THC-infused products, edibles, and drinks. Here's a look how Cheech and Chong turned their comedy legacy into a $100 million cannabis empire.
We were the originals. Yeah. If it wasn't for Cheech and Chong, there wouldn't be weed on the planet. Yeah.
Because we invented weed.
See, everybody had the wrong impression Well, we're trying to go back to it now. We're trying to deport all the brown people. But I figured it out, man. You know, it's white people that are causing global warming.
Really?
Because of the sun hitting the white skin. Didn't you know that?
Weed has always paid off for the godfathers of stoner comedy. Now, they've built a company that sells THC-infused edibles, drinks, and of course, some tasty bud, all of which brings in some serious green. In 2025, their company's combined revenue will hit nearly $100 million for both marijuana and hemp, up from about $50 million last year.
Preservation Hall, huh? Wow.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. I'm honored.
The title is bigger than the building.
Yeah, I know.
One of their newest product lines is called High and Dry, a line of THC-infused beverages. Their goal? To unite two industries that were, for decades, at odds.
Well, they get high, and they don't have to be dry. Don't have to be, but they can be. But it's melding the two worlds, the drink world and the marijuana world, into one thing. Because we gotta get together, the marijuana industry and the drink industry, to fight our real enemy, online gambling.
I bet that won't work.
You probably won't, but it's worth a try. I bet you.
THC-infused drinks seem to be well-timed. A recent Gallup poll found that only 54% of American adults say they drink alcohol, down from 71% in 1977, a historic low for the country.
In this world, you need money.
We just discovered that.
And we found out through dealing weed, you know, all our lives, that a lot of money in weed. Can you imagine we're making a living selling water?
America, fuck yeah.
Water that helps you not only get by, but gives you an appetite.
Yeah.
See, the great thing about High and Dry, especially with me, the older you get, the less appetite you have. A lot of it is memory loss, you know, because you can't remember. Am I hungry?
Do I like this or not?
Yeah. And so, but the High and Dry, I drink it, and next thing you know, man, I'm hungry. And also, it makes you creative too. It helps the writing vibe. One of the most intelligent species on the planet discovered cannabis. And I'm talking about soccer moms.
Yeah, they got intelligence and a big ass van, man. You know.
Yeah, and you can't have a DUI and be a soccer mom. So then you're a soccer rider, you know.
Well, there's a lot of benefits to cannabis. It depends on what you want. You want to cut down on your eating. That won't help it at all because you still get hungry. But anything else you smoke cannabis for, relaxation, lessening of stress. You know, stress is very important. I mean, very prevalent everywhere we go. So we see it.
The Chinese figured out 4,000 years ago that cannabis, weed, is a medicine. And it helped with cancer. This is 4,000 years ago, by the way. Chinese were brilliant, brilliant people. I'm part Chinese, by the way. Yeah. So
he's only part brilliant.
Yeah. People always laugh. They think it's my penis, but it's not. It's my brain. That's the Chinese part.
As the U.S. cannabis market posted $32 billion in sales last year across 40 states, Cheech and Chong, if anybody, deserve a taste of the action.
We acted as if it was legal all the time, so that, you know, was no stress for us.
I started playing guitar. I learned to hang out with the bouncers at the door, because then you'd see the pretty girls walking in, you know. Anyway.
I knew there was an end to this.
The bouncers, they were all bodybuilders. And so anytime I'd have a cigarette, they'd take it out of my mouth, stamp on it. You know, and they couldn't do anything unhealthy for your body, except they would smoke pot. And so then I got into the pot.
That's how we got here today.
Yeah. Until we came along, everybody had the wrong impression, especially of Mexicans. Yeah, because, you know, back in the day, before we started doing cannabis, a Mexican with a headband, you know, he was dangerous. When we come along, we killed that myth, you know, because Cheech's character, you know, in Up in Smoke, just obliterated the danger Chicana with the headband.
Zoot Suit
Gone.
meets hippies. How did this happen?
We became lovable.
Oh, it looks like a toothpick, man.
No, it's not a toothpick, man.
No, hey, it is a toothpick, man.
Oh, man, it's just... It is a toothpick.
And so we spent our whole lives changing everybody's attitude about weed and about brown people.
Yeah.
While Cheech and Chong still get high the old-fashioned way, at their age they've been enjoying beverages and gummies.
It's a matter of time, you know. You want to get high right now, or you want to get high in 20 minutes from now and not have any throat irritation. We don't see any Mexican weed anymore, huh?
I'm looking for that.
I'm looking for it too.
People
man.
say, do you miss that stinky weed? I love that
Me
old stinky
too.
weed.
The seed would pop, you know, and hit you in the eye or something. You gotta be careful.
While celebrity cannabis brands do not typically do well, despite a few exceptions, Cheech and Chong have a unique advantage. Not only are they synonymous with weed, but they also have a massive fan base that spans generations.
I read about the pyramids.
They used to smoke weed.
And what they found out, that there's certain things that they used back in the day. And the great thing about the pyramids, think about this, there were no wars during that time.
Yeah.
Because all the people, the armies and everything else, were busy working. And the other thing that they found...
There's another thing.
But the other thing they found was hemp rope.
Yeah.
So if you got hemp rope, that means you had buds. And if you got the buds...
You had a lot of buds gathered around you.
That meant you had people high as mother. And oh, by the way, you know who built the pyramids?
My cousins.
Yeah.
Despite decades of stoner jokes, Cheech and Chong have always been much savvier than their comedic personas. While their goal is to pass the company along to their children, selling the brand is also on the table.
No, I try to figure out what was the purpose of the pyramids? And yeah, think about it. What was the purpose? Well, tourism.
Genius.
13 years after the global phenomenon, the cronut, Chef Dominique Ansel's new bakery is a tribute to his kids' dual heritage, French and Taiwanese. The concept creatively fuses classic French methods with distinct Asian ingredients like sticky rice and Korabuta sausage. Let's take a closer look inside Dominique Ansel's new bakery, Pop Into More.
I think a bakery is, before anything, a local business, a neighborhood business. Like this morning, people wishing us welcome to the neighborhood. It's amazing to be part of the new community and to have this warm welcome from people. Thank you, have a good day. Thank you so much. I'm Chef Dominique Ansel and we're here at Papa d'Amour, our new bakery. Yeah, this shop has a very special meaning for me and my family as well. I'm from France, obviously. I've been here for 20 years. My wife is from Taiwan. She's been here for a very long time as well. So this is an homage to my family. It essentially shows the French and the Asian bread culture kind of together merge into a new concept. These two cultures come together with the food with different techniques, flavor profile. We use like French techniques for laminated dough and brioches, croissants, slides. We also incorporate some Asian flavors, such as sticky rice, Korabuta sausage. So there's a lot of blend of like cultures, flavors, and it's a new, fresh concept. It's been 13 years since the cronut. It's been a while now. I've definitely learned a lot as a chef, as a business owner, as a person as well. For myself, I've definitely learned a lot about what to do, what not to do, and what to focus on. So the most important for me is always the same, the quality of product, a fair price, the quality of service, and make sure that people live a good experience when they come with us. So some of the signature items on the menu, we have this beautiful egg tart. It has a vanilla sablé, so more of a French technique, a custardy egg filling. On the outside, what makes it special is that we use pretzel salts. So you have some little bites of saltiness without being too salty, and we finish it up, we brush it up with some brown butter on top. Another of our specialty items here is the Tao mochi donut. So we use the Tao lace batter, which is a Chinese technique utilizing dim sum. That is wrapped on the outside, and inside the donut, we have a soft vanilla mochi that is chewy and with a strawberry and guava jam on top. So you have a lot of different textures here. It's crunchy, it's chewy, it's like a nice like acidity from the jam. It's something that I love. In the morning, it's a beautiful donut. It's something very special. You cannot get this anywhere. I love seeing people's emotions and reactions to my creations. And I love to see how they interact with the food. I love to hear how they feel about the food. A lot of people will come to me and tell me that a lot of the dishes we do here remind them of their childhood memory. And for me, it's one of the biggest compliments where you can bring people, make people feel a certain way, bring them back a certain time while creating something new. Humble to see people waiting patiently for our food. I don't take it for granted. I know that people make the effort of like coming from far away, of waiting for food. So we do our best every day to give them the best quality of food and the best service possible as fast as we can.
Much like the intense, high-stakes kitchens depicted in shows like The Bear, the Modern, inside New York City's Museum of Modern Art, operates with an unwavering, almost relentless commitment to excellence. Under executive chef Thomas Allen, the Modern has maintained 2 Michelin stars since 2016 and has landed on Forbes' All-Star Eateries list year after year. Let's take a look at a highlight of that culinary artistry with one of their signature dishes.
So service has begun. We've tasted almost everything. The last thing we're gonna taste is this dish, which is called Eggs on Eggs on Eggs. It's a signature dish that we have here at the restaurant. It starts every longer style menu. It's usually lands somewhere between the second or third course in the menu. So at the bottom of the cup, there's a sauce we make with fried eggs. So this is essentially an emulsion made with eggs like you would eat for breakfast. And we've blended them smooth. And we've added a couple of things to give that familiar flavor. Like for me, like I always like to enjoy my eggs with hot sauce, like anybody in the world does. And so we've seasoned this sauce with green Tabasco. And we're gonna top this dish off with a generous amount of dill-infused olive oil. So we take all the dill that we don't consider beautiful and we blend it with olive oil. So we actually sourced really beautiful pullet eggs, which are younger hens, and they have smaller size yolks. And it's really important for us that we source a small yolk, because if the yolk was too big, then it would be a little bit too soupy, because this has been poached in salted water, but it's still runny. So that's gonna go right there in that dill-infused olive oil. So this is the eating with the hands part. This is brioche. We make this in the house every day. Pastry team probably does about 10 to 15 loaves a day. And we cut them perfectly into these soldier shapes, which is the whole part of egg and soldiers. All right, the best part of the dish, Cristal caviar from Caviari. And we're gonna do a generous spoonful as our third egg. So now we've got fried eggs, we've got poached eggs, and we've got caviar eggs. To kind of balance the whole thing out is we've pickled some shallots and we've selected just the rings. So everything nice to stand up, really beautiful. We're gonna add some fresh sprigs of dill. One last thing, this belongs on every single station in the restaurant. This is fleur de sel with a little bit of cracked pepper and a little bit of chives. And I'm gonna put that on the egg yolk itself.
From Michelin stars to Michelin bars, beverage director Chacha Singsuwan of Bangkok Supper Club was honored with the 2024 Michelin Exceptional Cocktail Award for her inventive approach to cocktails, centered on the complex flavors of authentic Thai cuisine. This approach has inspired unique creations like the fish sauce cocktail. To see how deep this unconventional artistry goes, let's take a look at the Michelin winner's recipe for bold Thai flavor.
When you eat Thai food, you have all kinds of flavor, aroma, herbs. It's mouthfeel, it's big flavor. And then turn that into cocktail, adding some savory, adding some fragrance. With that, people love it over here. My name is Chacha Singsuwan. I am the beverage director of Bangkok Supper Club here in New York. Bangkok Supper Club is authentic Thai food with innovations. Chef Max Vitouat, his background is French cuisine, and he bring a lot of the French technique and incorporate into Thai food. But then again, we serve a traditional, authentic like flavor. To introduce some new flavor, it's a little bit of the fun time for us as a team at Bangkok Supper Club. Thai food, when you go for dinner, you mostly order 4 or 5 different things and share. It's family style. It's nearly impossible to pair cocktail with your food. So what we're doing over here is we uplifting, we elevating. You have to have all 5 flavors: salty, sweet, sour, umami, savory. The savory cocktail brings benefit when it comes to aperitivo. It makes you want to drink more, it makes you want to eat more. Fermentations playing a big part as well, how to preserve the food. And then with that, taking some idea and incorporate into the cocktails. I have a fish sauce cocktail. Fish sauce cocktail, it's very, very different, but in very, very excellent in a way, using fish sauce, gin, cabbage broth, some lemon, pear, and then use milk to like round it up and clarify them. From milk to making it a little bit velvety, you can get some fish sauce, but it's not too scary. It doesn't taste like food at all. It tastes more like the cocktail. So that is very good like example for the savory cocktail. I create menu cocktail for both restaurant and bar. It's very different. When you create a cocktail for bar, mostly you are thinking of how is the atmosphere, how do you wanna like translate yourself and showcase your work. It's going to be 100% authentic and from within yourself. But when you create for restaurant, you have to cooperate with chef a lot. We have to know that what kind of food we're serving. We have to understand that what is the chef having in mind and how he see the visions, and we collaborate that flavor into the food menu. I communicate with the guests a lot. I like to talk to the guests. I like to chat. I love to hear their opinions always. They would share what they love and they would share what they experience and take that and create and turn into the ideas. In that case, I love the cocktail and I know the guests will love the cocktails. I was so honored to receive a Michelin Exceptional Cocktails 2024. I am the first Thai and still the only Thai bartender that received that. I would say one of the most proudest moments in my life. Me and the team was over the moon. So happy. This is something that we did not expect at all. What we try to do is we try to deliver the best innovations, classic and neat cocktail as much as possible, accommodate with the Thai hospitality that we offer, more friendly, more comforting. The cocktail that I'm most proud of in the menu is Truffle Pandan. That cocktail I've been developed since 2015. It's umami, it is savory, but in the meantime, it have a big, bold flavor of fragrance. And this is the latest editions, the 2024 editions this is probably the final. This is the best version so far. Very elegant, very neat, very tidy, but in the meantime, it has such a big flavor that people love it. For the prep work, it's a very long process, but it's good process too. So the way that we try to achieve here is we try to be fast. I would like the cocktail to be served in 5 minutes. You arrive, so you don't have to wait while you're seeing and browse through our menu. Cocktail needs to be there first. So to me, 80% preparation, 20% operation. So all the prep work go through the back of the house, which I prep every single one myself. It's not about controlling the quality. It's about when I get to I use my hand, do the craft myself. It's learning the new ingredients as well. So everything that we do in the back, it's 100% me. How can I incorporate the entire food menu into the entire cocktail list? That's going to be the new challenge, but that's going to be so much fun because did you see the ingredients at Bangkok Supper Club? A lot of them are imported and some of them we're sourcing locally. Each of the ingredients, each season tastes different. The kitchen works their magic to translate and maintain the flavor and consistency in the restaurant. If I could turn that into a perfect cocktail list and it tastes really, really amazing and excellent, that would be the proud moment, and I'm looking forward to do that in the future.
And finally, a little something you can shake up at home. Mixology veteran Pam Wiznitzer took Forbes behind the bar this year to reveal all her insider secrets, from stirring up the dirty Smartini to mixing modern classics like the espresso martini and the paper plane. Ready to ignite your taste buds? Here's Pam's trick for making the best spicy margarita.
No doubt, the spicy margarita and spicy drinks in general is such a huge trend and craze across America. There are numerous ways that you can incorporate spice into your margaritas, lots of techniques and tactics. This spicy triple sec, it's one of my favorite things that I've tasted in a while, and I wanted to use it today to show you how you can make that consistently beautiful margarita with spice. Here we're gonna balance out the triple sec with the lime juice because they're gonna be a bit more on par with each other because of the sweetness level and the sour. So, as always, let's start with our least expensive ingredient. We're gonna start with that lime juice, and it's coming in at 0.75 ounces. If you like your margaritas a bit more tart, bump it up to an ounce. As I stated before, this is a spicy triple sec, so it's great because it's gonna add the sweetness and the spice simultaneously. This does have a lot of heat on it, so we are going to start it at just 0.75 ounces. Again, if you're someone who wants a teeny bit more sweetness and you're like, I love spice, take it up to an ounce. A lot of traditional spicy margaritas use Blanco tequila, but in this instance, I do like to take it up to a Reposado tequila. A Reposado is a tequila that's aged in barrels anywhere between 1 month to 1 year. So Reposado means rested. And I do enjoy the fact that we get some of the notes from the oak barrels that are gonna be going on in this cocktail. And it can stand up next to the heat in the extremities, sometimes a bit more than the Blanco, which could fade away because of the other flavors that are in the drink. We're gonna do 2 ounces of this into our cocktail. Here's a fun trick. If you're making a spicy margarita and you're not sure if you like the spice level, maybe it's too spicy, maybe it's not spicy enough, you can always give it a stir and a bit of a taste beforehand to see if it's exactly where you want it to be. So before we shake up this cocktail, I want to get our glassware ready with a really special rim that's going to amplify what's in the cocktail shaker. So this is a Pam Wiz trick. When I serve spicy margaritas, I think a lot of the fun isn't just what's in the cocktail itself, but I think it's also what's on the rim of the glass. And you don't just have to do salt. I like to use pink Himalayan sea salt, our sugar, both coming in at 1 tablespoon. We've got our cayenne pepper and our ground up pink peppercorn. Both of them are coming in at 1 teaspoon. And this is the perfect ratio. I've never served a cocktail with this rim where people just don't go crazy about it. And then you're gonna start stirring it together. So, give it a stir. And really mix it together. If you don't wanna stir it on the plate, I actually suggest taking it to a baggie and putting it in there and then just shaking it about. Let's get the rim onto the glass. So we're gonna take our lime, get that rim going, and we're going to roll it into the salt and spice mixture. I also love it because it adds a nice definition of color to the drink. It's always fun to bring in lots of different colors, makes it aesthetically pleasing. People get really excited. It's a conversation starter. They're like, what is on the side of that glass? We like to ice the glass at the same time that we ice the tin. And let's shake. Awesome. And you'll see that the spicy triple sec gives it a little bit of a different color than if it was just a regular margarita, right? It's got a little bit of like pink hues going on in there. It's up to you if you like to add a garnish. I don't always think you have to throw a pepper in there. To me, this rim is doing all of the justice of this drink. It's offering the garnish, the aesthetics, and it complements the color really nicely. Well, enough talking, let's give it a try. I love this. Sometimes margaritas can skew a bit too sweet. I love this triple sec because the spice level is so prominent. The sweetness is a little bit less intense than sometimes when you use agave. That fresh lime pops. The reposado really rounds out the drink. But the star of the show is really the rim. The rim is bringing it all together. The pops of the flavor, that pink peppercorn. This is fire. Or they say fuego.
What a year. 2025 was defined by more passion, more innovation, and more massive success than ever before. Which of these trends do you think will define 2026? Let us know in the comments below. And if you'd like to watch the full videos, we'll link them in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next year.